You're looking at a laptop. On the screen you see Druid sitting under a bridge, pointing at himself and saying, "I'm a screenshot." What you see is a highly simplified version of reality. The total situation, sunlight, flowing water, body chemistry, gravity, time, history, is far too complex to take in directly. So the system, nature, if you like, does what any good engineer would do. It gives you a clean, usable picture as an easily communicated interface. A wonderfully compressed, user-friendly version of all of you. That is the key idea. What you see is not the full process. It's a rendered snapshot, a kind of visual shorthand, a momentary personal realization. That is what the Druid represents, a momentary status image of a much bigger, vastly more complex, mostly invisible process. The image is not a fake, not a fraud, not a lie. It's a useful compression. Like looking at a weather app instead of studying the entire atmosphere, or inspecting at a map rather than the whole landscape. Now here's where it gets really interesting, and slightly uncomfortable. You, the viewer, are doing exactly the same thing. You are actually performing the same function as the Druid. You may feel like someone looking at the screen, separate from it. But, structurally, you're not different. You are also a neatly packaged, user-friendly display of deeper processes, brain activity, sensory input, memory, prediction, all stitched together into something that feels and looks like me. So what's actually happening? You are not actually a person looking at an image, but clean and simple. A snapshot looking at a snapshot. Or, if you like, a screenshot processing an alternate screenshot. And it does not stop there. This screenshot is not just one still image. It's part of a fast-moving sequence, a constant stream or movie of system status updates. Frame after frame after frame. It is the run of frames that gives you the feeling of being the same person, of being real and identifiable, of time flowing. This stream has a job. It helps you navigate, decide, react instantaneously. It keeps you oriented in the world, focused, and, above all, enchanted. Your self-generated screenshot movie is your built-in guide and control system. We usually call that guide and control system consciousness. In the Druid's model, consciousness isn't some mysterious inner light, or maybe a third eye. It's simply the screening system keeping track of its own current state in a usable way, like a dashboard that updates in real time. So the image, quietly, is making a very direct and awesome point. The Druid is a screenshot, like a snapshot. You are a screenshot. The act of seeing is just one screenshot processing an alternate screenshot. And somehow, quite efficiently. That's enough to live a happy life.